Sean Myrie. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Our podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all podcast platform. So, Drake news, right? He's announced or put it out there on social media. Episode 4, right before his album drops, will be dropping um, Thursday. That's smart, the 14th. So, May 14th, before his album drops, he's going to drop um, the episode 4. It's going to be in Toronto. Like I said, not surprised. So, episode 4 most likely is going to be in Toronto because the 15th, Sexy Red will be in Toronto. That's why he's been doing a music video shoot all around different locations in Toronto, City Hall. You seen the other day a truck going through downtown with him on it. Oh, and now the CN Tower. So he's been in a couple locations shooting in the city. So if you want Drake content up front, you better be in the six right now, Toronto. So he's putting it out there that episode 4, right? Probably the last episode before he drops the full complete album on the 15th is coming. So you got a lot of people talking, a lot of people wondering what is going to be dropping on the 15th. Well, he give you guys or everybody a preview come the 14th. So he's smart. You got people all anticipating on that 14th, and then people are going to be waiting on the 15th. When on the 15th will he drop it? It'll be 11 o'clock p.m. It could be any time on Friday he drops. So no, yeah, Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday. He's gonna drop the album next Friday, the 15th, the 14th. He announced he'll do episode 4. So episode 4 is coming on the 14th of May. Smart promotion. 14th of May, episode 4, his streaming series, live probably in Toronto. Most likely it's in Toronto. He's been at different locations in Toronto. City Hall, he's been at City Hall, uh, downtown on that truck, and now the CN Tower. He's done the ice sculpture. So everything is Toronto theme. The album is Toronto theme, right? Because he didn't have to record these parts for the Iceman in Toronto. It's all Toronto love. He's come back home. Um, he's showing people that he doesn't need to go anywhere else in the world. He could be at home. He's doing his videos at home. He's doing his promos at home. But everybody's hungry, especially in America, for Drake to come perform there. Like it or not, some people are calling him the next Michael Jackson. That's controversial. A lot of people hate on Drake. There's a lot of people who do hate on Drake. They don't want to see Drake get big anymore. There's a conspiracy to take him out. That's why Drake has brought UMG to court. And even though those appeals, he's still fighting the appeals. That's why the Iceman, he's used the Iceman as a campaign like he's a superhero, trying to say he's here to save the day. That's what he's saying. And is he finished with the beef with Kendrick? I don't think he's finished with the beef with Kendrick. I think it shall continue. This rollout is like no other. No one has ever done a rollout like this. This is historic history in the making. A lot of the haters are gonna come out on Twitter. A lot of people are gonna hate on YouTube. A lot of people are gonna hate on all these platforms, whatever they could say to put their opinion out there. But you're not gonna stop Drake. I'm sorry. He came up with the right time. I criticized Drake in the past a lot, but because he's the way how he came out with this rollout, you cannot deny the success he plans for this album to get to, right? Again, all these sponsors or partners, people like Marvel Comics, DC, McDonald's, the list goes on, right? So right now, the music game for a good while, people have been talking about it. It's been dead. Especially urban music, it's been dead. There's no excitement. So like Drake, or don't like him, he's coming to take over the summer. Um, he's coming with his campaign. Come what? Next week, the 14th, he's gonna drop episode 4, right? I'll be in Toronto. I'm from the six. So when you hear me talk, this is it. So if you're a content maker from the city, you should be promoting this because it will promote you your own platform. Drake, everybody's eyes is on Drake right now. Obviously, a lot of people's eyes is on Drake. If you like music or whatever, he's in the algorithm. This man is putting out content before his music even drops. He's putting out content. Some people would think maybe he's desperate, but this is how it is. When he come out with an album, he wants this to be rememberable, right? He wants it. I think it's the right time to, since the young rappers ain't talking about nothing new. Yeah, but there's a big campaign of Drake hate right now. Right, Prince Cash You Up, the big campaign. You see it on Twitter, kind of nasty. Been for the last 2 years or so. Nasty. They got the Drake stands, they got the Kendrick stands fighting on Twitter every day. But who's big now? There's no competition for Drake. Even when as it was rising, less competition came around as new rappers. Right, all the rappers that you check, besides Kendrick and J. Cole, there's nobody really to compete with. I'm not talking about the old school people, the people who came out when Drake was, as you know, Drake's age range and coming up. Right now, there's no competition. Who's gonna compete against Drake? Drake gonna do hoops around haters. Yeah, I'm glad you know, but man, I have to admit, man, I'm not say hate to bring him up, but then you got campaigners like Glasses Malone. I talked to Glasses Malone before, but man, like when I was watching his pod, like they have a community of haters over there, man. Like super haters. You might not like the man and shit and his music, but God, yo, they crucify him over there. Respect to Glasses. I want you back on the platform, man. Glasses. I'm talking. We might not like what I say, but yo, I criticize Drake and I'm from the same city as Drake. But all you other content makers from America criticizing him, most of the time is hate. Not all of the people hate. Most of the time it's just hate without the knowledge. And I'll tell you, that's what it is. Much respect, Nathan. What's going on? Drake's gonna break records. Drake is going to break records. If you think Kendrick broke records, Drake is gonna, like what you were saying, hoops. Because that GNX is not memorable. I don't remember nothing about the GNX album. What happened with that? Where are the videos for that? The Iceman is gonna be taking over summer. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Bring up the likes. Support the platform. I would, I would, I wouldn't mind get an interview by Drake. Drake likes the underdog, right? Yes, Aubrey, you out there? I know you watch. I wouldn't, I wouldn't mind get an interview because he's doing a lot of charity for people from his own city. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff. You much respect. You hook that streamer who found the ice package, whatever the shit, and the 50,000. All right, now yo, just bless more people from your city. Link up an interview, not just comment, Drake or Aubrey. Don't just comment. You need to do a campaign. I'm putting this down because no one else is gonna say this. You ain't getting no interviews in America. You're not going on Ebro stuff. You're not going to Joe Budden. You're not going to anybody. You're at home now. So let's see. He went on a platform from Toronto recently. It's cooking. I'm not gonna say the platform. Respect to them, but it's cooking. The algorithm. He commented. I actually sent a message, direct message to this guy. He's a content maker in Toronto, another podcaster. Sent a direct message to him, like a threat, saying, yo, if he catches him, he's gonna box him. You know what that means? That slang in Jamaica means he's gonna slap the hell out of him. Drake put out even if it could be a joke or a comedy, he put out today, which I don't know if any other media pages is gonna talk about it, but he put out today, well, it got promoted from that platform that Drake kind of, I don't know if he's joking or, it could be joking that if he catches this guy, he's going to slap him, meaning he's going to box him. So that's kind of good promo in a way too. Like it promotes him, Drake, right? And it promotes that platform or the guy who he DM'd. You see, Drake does watch. He'll be watching this now too. I'm telling you. I am not the biggest platform in the world, but he will watch this because I'm from the same city. And he's been hearing stuff. He's been seeing stuff. Right? So he watches the small people to the biggest people. I'll tell you that right now. Drake, let me say it again, watches the smallest people to the biggest people. Because at one point he was small. So when you think that he ain't watching, don't be surprised. He is watching. When you think that when you tag him that he's not watching, yeah, he's like that. Not like these other celebrities. He's like that. Right? So like I'm saying, he commented on, a podcast page, Instagram in Toronto. That went viral because he, kind of knows the host a little bit. Um, so anybody, the Iceman album is a Toronto theme album. It's a Canada tribute. It's called the Iceman. So people want to know why he called the album Iceman. The only thing you could put to it besides Marvel is he's Canadian. Cold, ice, winter, right? You see how he's dressed? The Iceman, right? So he's going to do big numbers, man. I said it earlier. He's going to do like millions in the first day. First day is gonna be millions because you have to remember the 14th he's doing a live stream. He's killing it. A live stream on the 14th. That alone's gonna have clips and people talking about it. All the content made, the algorithm is gonna be going crazy for the 15th. And then when the 15th comes, in the nighttime he drops it. Shit. This is gonna be historical. Right? This is gonna be history making for music. The 15th, so it's like a movie he's dropping come Thursday. That's like his movie, his album movie. It's just streaming. That's all it is. The only difference is streaming. He just updated his website. I heard he just updated his website, right? So that's showing you that something is coming. It's like he's giving you a mini movie before it gets released. No one's doing that. There's no one I could talk about right now who everybody's excited for their music to come out. I'm be straight up. Yo, bro, is that you? Ricky greetings from the friend Dr. Shrimp. Much respect, Greedy, Parrot Man. I know a lot of people hate Drake. They hate on Drake because of his success. I seen it. But a lot of people like Drake, right? When it comes to music. If you like urban music, he's in clubs, he's everywhere through the radio, but he's so big. When he gets so big, you're gonna get the haters, man. It's natural. Even Michael Jackson had the haters. He was so big, Michael Jackson, and he got so much haters. So many people came after him. They called Michael Jackson like a PDF almost. So now that's what they're doing to this guy. They want to call him a PDF. Right? That's why they with the song. That's why he has to sue UMG. That's the only reason he tried to sue UMG because of the Not Like Us. So right now, big campaign, huge campaign. This man was sighted in the CN Tower at the CN Tower recording visuals. Nothing beats that visual. Being in the CN Tower. I wonder how that is going to be shown. He's smart, man. I have to give it. You can't deny it. There's no better shot than doing a music video piece at the CN Tower. The CN Tower, one of the tallest structures, it's changed, but for a long time in the world, tallest structures. So, and that's in Toronto. So, doing a music video there, Drake, smart choice, made history. Major artists doing a video at the CN Tower. But yeah, in regards to the Iceman album, no one knows how much songs is on there. No one knows who's featured on the album. No one knows anything besides just a promo on the roll up. No one heard anything. Winston Churchill said, "Success is not final failure. Is not failure." Well, much respect to William Churchill, brother. Much respect to him. Right now, Drake for the music industry is winning. Kendrick, respect Kendrick, but I don't know what he's doing. Like I said, people might have the excuse for Kendrick. He has a different doesn't need all the public attention. He did win his Grammys. Respect to him. He did win his Grammys. But now I said that the Iceman album would flop. I admit. I've been saying that. I said that from the beginning because I thought that they would release it early. I thought they were gonna release the Iceman album early, but he listened. He didn't release it. He waited for 5 to 6 months to release it. Now I will say it will be successful. The album's gonna break records. He didn't rush. If he had came out with this album in December, it would have flopped. Even January or even March, people thought that his album was gonna drop in March or something like that. Everybody, a lot of these people was talking, "Oh, Drake's gonna drop in March and all this shit." I said, no, you can't drop until the weather starts to get better. Until there's a reason to release your album, which there's a reason to release it in May 15th, because the next month, FIFA Soccer is gonna be in the six in Toronto. Also, FIFA Soccer, the World Cup is going to be in Toronto, people. The World Cup they're gonna have a couple matches here. Drake loves soccer. He loves soccer. Remember that. Drake loves playing, he likes watching soccer. He's a fan of soccer, so it makes sense that the Iceman is coming out soon, right before June. So for the Iceman to come out right before June, right? It's setting up for the world stage, the World Cup, Drake City. He's going to be here performing at the World Cup. Everybody around the world will be watching more than ever because he's there performing. And then he's going to do his world tour. Then he's going to do his world tour from the World Cup. So it doesn't make no sense he goes to America. He's just gonna stay in Toronto until that goes over. He's putting himself in Toronto from now, I'm guessing, all the way till that World Cup is finished. And once that World Cup is done, then he'll probably tour America. Right? Or maybe he might tour America. He might just go to Europe first. But American people don't expect Drake over there yet until the World Cup is finished, and then you might see him there performing because he has a world tour in the plans. He has a world tour in plans. Episode 4 dropping the 14th, the 15th album release. Then it's gonna go crazy. Music video, crazy. Everybody who's a content maker that is covering this gonna see more views. Straight up. That's what's going to happen. More views, more talking, more debating. I was supposed to go on. Oh, yeah. Got the Twitter. I was supposed to do a Twitter space. Follow us on Twitter, Down to Earth Podcast Network. Right? So, yeah, a lot of things is going on. Right? And a lot of people hate Drake. The hate of Drake is powerful. Like, you do a campaign just to make this man look bad because you want to take him out of his spot. He's been running the spot for 15 years. For 15 years, he's been getting rich, and some people think it needs to come to an end. Some people think it needs to come to an end that this man does not need to be at the top. And he's Canadian. Straight up, he ain't American. This man is Canadian. Let's be straight up. Some people need to be honest about how they feel what they're saying. The man is Canadian, right? And he's beating all you American artists. That's it. Even people who claim they like Drake, they're hating on Drake. Drake's beating everybody. Every day there's record breaking stream he has done. He's broken Spotify record streams. Oh, it keeps going and going and going. Don't want to see him win. So this thing of talking about him being the A minor and all that joke stuff, he feels it hurt his image, so that's why he's suing. But in the rap hip hop stuff, like for hip hop, let's say, for hip hop culture, that's where he lost the respect for many people because of the lawsuit. Right? That's the only thing. I think it's the way he went about it. The lawsuit, how he went about it, is what hurts him in hip hop culture. He could have just maybe he could went maybe about it a other way first, right? He should have said, "Yo, I want some type of apology from UMG, saying like, yo, that was wrong and stuff like that." He wanted them to denounce Kendrick Lamar, but because he's seen no blowback, he feels that they support the demise or the defamation of his brand, Drake. So Drake, this Iceman project, is a revolution. This Iceman stuff is supposed to be like fighting against the industry. The industry that wants to see him fail. The industry that is against him to be number one. So that's what the Iceman album's about. The Iceman album's about him fighting the industry. That's what it is. Watch the visuals when it comes out. It's him fighting the industry. And remember, like it or not, even if it's conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, Drake is not American. He's an outsider still. That's how some people view him, right? Glasses Malone, like I said, uh, he been saying this stuff, saying, "Yo, Drake's not hip hop, right? Drake is not hip hop and stuff." But what I would say to that is that it's you guys who made Drake big. It's America that made Drake big. It's all of you. It wasn't Canada that made Drake big. It was America, and then the world made Drake big. Let me say it again. It wasn't Canada that made Drake big, else he wouldn't have to leave his country. He went to America, and that's where Americans accepted Drake, made him big. They still accept him, but now there's some crybabies or some people who all of a sudden, because they never liked him and were been jealous of him from the beginning, all of a sudden now been making up a campaign for a couple, the last 2 years to destroy Drake. Right? You could call Drake whatever, but it's facts. It's facts. Even if you don't like him, the proof is there. The proof is in the pudding. People have been making campaigns against Drake. Art's been coming together because maybe he doesn't mess with them anymore. He doesn't mess with them anymore. So now they're angry. Right? Rick Ross is one. Maybe Future is one. All the people who is the characters behind the scenes, right? Metro Boomin is one. That's Future's guy. Who else? Who else is there? There's a whole bunch of people. ASAP Rocky is one, right? ASAP Rocky had to marry a billionaire, Rihanna. ASAP Rocky is one. There's a whole list of guys who are haters of Drake, but was cool with Drake in the past. So now when Drake drops the Iceman and it becomes big and it breaks records, and every time Dick and Harry's dancing to it in the clubs and playing it over and over, it becomes an earworm. Or LeBron James and all these people who was cool with Drake are going to jump back on the bandwagon? Or are they going to keep it real? I'm waiting to see that. Are they going to jump back on the bandwagon or keep it real? Let me see some Drake news, people. Drake news, is it great news? Let's see. I'm looking up something, people. Looking up something, people. A lot of things going on. There's a lot of traffic going on. Drake news hitting, like I'm saying, he put it out. Every platform, academics, who's ever relevant. What's the dirt? He gotta call his name because he's huge. He covers Drake all the time, right? Who else? Every time Dick and Harry is talking about Drake's announcement May 14th. So May 14th, he's giving a preview. That's basically a preview of the album for May 15th. So 2 days of major content. 2 days of big content going on. So my thing is he gonna live stream episode 4? Is he gonna live stream episode 4? That's what I wanna know. Is he gonna live stream episode 4? Trying to look that up. If he live streams episode 4, that would be Thursday. Thursday night, I'm guessing. Thursday night, he will probably next week, Thursday night, live stream episode 4. Yeah, man. Let's up. It's Wednesday night. I don't know how, like I said, the biggest news is Drake's announcement of episode 4. And there's other news out there, important news, but this is what it is. Let me see. Drake's episode 4. This is the big news. It says Drake announced Iceman episode 4 live. Be interesting. Live stream date episode 4. OVO Boss announced plans for yet another Iceman live stream on Wednesday. Okay, like you see now, this time, Wednesday, right? Well, not this time Wednesday. Next week, Thursday, will be episode 4 before the album drops episode 15th. Drake announced, let me see what it says. Let's see what it says. It says Drake announces episode 4 live stream date. Right? So, what is it saying? That's big. Big, big, big. What is it blurry? So, what was this? A mystery? Because it's coming out the 14th. Billboard. What's Billboard saying? What is so. Okay. Billboard. They want me to. They want me to sign up. So it says Drake season is upon us. The OVO boss announces plans for yet another Iceman live stream on Wednesday, May 4th, with episode 4 set for May 14th. So 10 days from now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Right? So May 14th, episode 4, May 14th, Drake wrote on Instagram alongside photo of the number 4 and Iceman graphic. Ah. So it says Drake Toronto Mansion gets virtually iced out in pics ahead of Iceman album release because he's probably gonna the restream. He's probably gonna do the stream in his house. He's gonna be doing the stream in his house. The Six God also posted photos, collages from what appears to be the first 3 episodes of live streams, which date back to July 4th, 2025. See how long that is? Let me count that. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So that's almost a year ago. Almost a year ago. So let me see, read that. A year. So he didn't release his album. People kept talking about how Drake's going to release this time, that time. I was saying he's going to have to wait. From those times, I've been saying probably he has to wait. Okay, so it says, there wasn't a time revealed for May. Okay, so what it was saying, let's go back. Which date back July 4th. There wasn't time revealed for May 14th stream, but it should lead into Iceman arrival on May 15th. OVO fans hopped into Drizzy comments and were extremely hyped at the idea of Drake album being released within the next 10 days. Reminder, May 15th, International Stay on that side day. One person wrote, oh, okay, so today he announced it, and it's basically 10 days from now, 2 weeks. It's a countdown. So to me, it's like a countdown. That's what it is. It's a countdown. Drake shown intentionality with extended Iceman rollout date dating back to 2025, which has been turned up quite a few notches in recent weeks. Drizzy put out the rollout and marketing into another gear when a massive ice block structure was built downtown Toronto. Streamer Kishka ended up finding the ice that was staged. Iceman folder inside the thawing installation, which revealed the album May 15th release date. That guy's forever gonna be in history. But that was it. That was staged. I don't give a shit what people said. Right? And scored him 50,000 from Drake's team for a discovery. The guy who gave him the money, right, from Drake's team is a media guy. He's Drake's friend, but he's a media guy. He used to work, I swear, with Much Music or MTV Canada. That guy's a media guy. That's why I said it was all staged, right? I just told you guys right now, all staged. Drake released a single like What Did I Miss, Which One, and Doghouse in 2025, but has yet to drop a single in 2026, and it appears there won't be any new music until Iceman Arrival next week, right? Iceman will serve as Drake's first solo LP since his blockbuster battle with Kendrick Lamar in 2024 and 2023's For All the Dogs, which topped Billboard 200. That's the last time, 6 years ago. Even though he had that, collaboration album Party Next Door. It's been why 6 years ago? 3 years ago. It's been 3 years since an official but certified lover boy. I think maybe I'm wrong, right? I swear certified is more newer than that. Certified lover boy. So that's what they're saying with rollout, right? So everything is planned, sealed, and delivered. Planned, sealed, and delivered. May 15th, album dropping. May 14th, episode 4's dropping. Somewhere in Toronto, he's going to be doing a live stream. You know what I think's going to happen, what he's doing for episode 4 live stream? I'm going to put it up there. And I don't think a lot of content makers are going to think like this. Since Kishka won, or it wasn't even a competition. Since Kishka is the guy who found the ice, whatever package, and he's catering to streamers, and he's seen the attention of the people in Toronto going downtown to the sculpture. I feel the 14th, when he does his live stream, he's gonna invite streamers. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna invite streamers to come to wherever it's getting shot live. I have a feeling that's the thing what he's gonna do would be a smart thing to do. I'm putting out a gem. Maybe if he never thought of it, wherever he's doing his live stream, he will invite streamers because you're gonna see Aiden Ross in Toronto. Everybody's gonna who loves Drake is coming to Toronto next week. It's like a pre-Caravana in a way. Anybody who likes Drake, who's a content maker, who's obsessed with Drake, is coming to Toronto next week because that makes that concert, the Sexy Red concert, to be a sellout. The Sexy Red concert is going to sell out because we know Drake's going to appear Friday, the same day as she's performing in Toronto. He's going to be there 100%. So the 14th, when he does that live stream, because it's not pre-recorded, he's doing the live stream in the 6th, I'm guessing. If he's smart, which I think I got it down packed, he said about Sexy Red before that's going to happen. If he's smart, he's going to invite a lot of streamers or certain streamers to his live stream episode 4, make them live stream his what is going on. He's gonna make some streamers live stream what is going on. Meanwhile, he's setting out the live stream, and that will help the other streamer. That will make their shit big. Imagine you're a streamer who's invited to episode 4 to live stream Drake. You know what that's gonna do for your platform? It's gonna blow up your platform. It's gonna get big. Drake invites streamers like how he got that streamer to find the ice package, invite them to the live stream episode 4 to Toronto, and it's at a certain like it's in his mansion, the embassy too. Imagine he invites live streamers to the embassy. What do you think that's gonna do? Those live streamers, even the smallest one, is gonna be big. Their channel's gonna get millions of views. It's gonna change their life. So guaranteed, come next week, this episode 4, if he's smart, not saying he's gonna do it like I have been saying it, but if he's smart, he gets the guy Kishka to live stream right there because that's the game. Why he's telling you a message. The winner of the person who found the May 15th release is a streamer. He's telling you it was a streamer who found the ice stuff. That guy's life is changed now. So now he's saying, hey, let me continue with this campaign. Right? You've seen the algorithm from the live streamer attention. So now when he continues with the campaign of live streaming episode 4, Iceman, that's gonna be huge. And if he's smart, like I say again, invite people. And if he invites people, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. Toronto, the spotlight is on the 6th right now. I like it or not, but like I said, people hate on Drake. Right? Some people don't care. I understand, not giving a shit about him. But really, entertainment is entertainment. Right? You listen to music, you like music, you're gonna see Drake. Right? So that's the news. In 2 weeks, actually, this is the 6th. Yeah, next week, because it's May 6th. So next week, the 14th, did he announce that the 4th? Why did they put up the 4 in the picture? That's stupid. That's stupid. Drake's announcement. So they put the 4, let's see. Yeah. Oh, episode 4. That's why he puts the episode. Yeah, my fault. He puts 4 because episode 4. Live stream. Freeze the world. So it's going to be Freeze the World Tour or Freeze the World. That's the stream. Episode 4, Freeze the World. So the theme is going to be freezing. Right? May 14th. Big. Huge. Right? The Six God has posted photos from a collage from what appears to be the first 3 episodes. So he posted the first 3 episodes on his Insta. Right? Getting people talking. Yeah, episode 4. Yep. May 14th. Everything's lining up. Everything's lining up, people. Let's see how this goes. The rollout. He's the most hated artist and most loved at the same time. A lot of people hate Drake. A lot of people love Drake. That's what happens when he's successful. But yeah, he's dropping. See? Episode 4, 14th. Smart. Episode 4 dropping the 14th. It all has a pattern. The 15th, more campaign. That's Friday. And then Saturday, the weekend, crazy. Crazy. What will he do after it's released? That is something else. What will he do? What do you guys think Drake is gonna do after the album is released? Will he do campaigns? Will he go on a promo campaign? Will he start talking to people? Because he's been quiet. He's just been doing his music recording, doing visuals. Do you think Drake will step out of his whatever, his armor, and sit down with somebody? Sat down with that girl, I forgot what her name is, Bobby something. I don't count that. Will he sit down with somebody who could ask him some real hip hop questions or some, like, even if you want to say he's a pop star, like this battle, no one has sat down Drake and asked him about the Kendrick stuff, the real way. No one has seen Drake's reaction to questions of Kendrick or the whole beef stuff. He probably put out certain messages, but no one has sat down with Drake and asked them real questions to hear some real responses. And that's what he's been avoiding for 2 years almost. He's been avoiding that. But now that you have an album out and you are doing all these rollouts, let's see how it goes now. Start to talk about the album. You have to talk about the album. You're gonna want to go on some type of talk shows, some late night talk shows maybe, right? You're gonna have to do a media run. It's 2026. But then again, his way around this media run is doing his own live streams, right? And besides his live streams, is having Aiden Ross talk to him doing that kick stuff. That's his way of probably communication. So, hip hop media, the guy who he'll give an interview first out of all of them, out of all these people who've been talking in America, I'm talking about American media. The only guy I see him giving an interview to is Academics. Academics won that spot now. And Academics is good with Drake. Academics is friends with Drake, are friendly with Drake. So the only person I see getting interview a little bit like it open up is gonna be Academics. Nobody else is gonna get that. You're not gonna hear about anybody from America unless they're very corporate, very big, getting an interview by Drake. Now, in regards to home, that's still in the air because this guy is mostly in Toronto, and I still even haven't seen him on City TV yet, the local big news channel for Toronto. I haven't even seen him on that. We haven't seen him on any platform in his own country talking. Not nothing. As much as people want to say he's attention seeker and how Kendrick doesn't do this and this stuff, this extra stuff, he hasn't done anything at home. He hasn't done anything but show himself in Raptor games and what you see everybody see on social media. He hasn't gone anywhere and talked to any of the local people or the culture, if you want to call it, in his own city. He could do whatever he wants, but I'm just being realistic. I'm not lying to people. I'm telling the truth. This is what he's doing. Respect to Drake, though. Right? Respect to Drake announcing episode 4, May 14th. Episode 4, May 14th. Definitely, he's going to break records. Can't deny that. The man is definitely going to start to break, well, will be breaking records with the rollout. The Iceman rollout. What you saying, people? It's a busy night. What is going on? What is going on? What is trending right now? The thing what I see trending is this. What's going on? Drake just put out talked, and that's what's going on, right? What's trending besides Drake? What is trending? The gala, the gala. That gala's so funny. What I saw the other day. You see, Drake didn't even go there. Drake showing that he's protesting in a way. He could have went to the gala. He said, "Frig that, I ain't going there." right? He ain't going there. He's probably gonna feel funny around a lot of other artists who are rappers right now. I don't blame him because they've been talking about him, right? Something's going on. Something's going on, people. Something is going on. But like I'm saying, he's the biggest character right now trending. Drake, besides Donald Trump. We know Donald Trump is big ass. He's always big character. But what's big right now is the Drake algorithm. Big, big, big. And I gotta blaze up one. Right? I'm gonna definitely blaze up one. Right? Call it a night. And I will be back later on in the week. Tomorrow I got an interview live and direct out this time. There will be a D2E interview. Maybe it could get canceled, you never know. But people, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. It's the Down to Earth Network, and I'm out.